Hey everybody, welcome back, and as you can see, we are back on the asteroid. I went ahead and did, as I said, the busybody work of going after the 3 torches, shutting them down. So now we're at the main facility, where we're gonna confront the leader of the Batarian terrorists for the big pivotal choice that comes at the end of this.
Before surrender. Die! Die!
Arr! 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 Your vocabulary seems kind of limited, Batarians. Hey! Who knocked me down?
Sure that didn't happen again.
You did not just knock me. Oh, you did not just overheat my weapon. You know what? Overload!
No! No!
Sabotage!
Take cover!
All targets down. Rally round.
Hello?
You human.
There we go. I had to get one more just to trigger him to show up.
You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
A lot more.
I'm just getting started.
Predictable, but this is over.
Is it
I'm
now?
leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
It's not that easy.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
And it's your own fault.
Don't make it sound like you're the innocent party here. You brought it upon yourselves.
Really? You invaded our space, took our resources, and when we asked the Council for aid, they brushed us off. We were left to defend ourselves, but the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
What's your point?
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
I could ask you the same thing. How many innocent Batarians died at Torfin?
Ha!
Oh, or had you forgotten about that?
Have you forgotten?
Torfin was retaliation for your attack on Elysium. You pushed, we pushed back.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
No.
I'm not letting a terrorist like you go free. Do what you want with the others, but it'll be the last thing you do.
I hope this is worth it!
Well, that's the end of them.
I'm going to enjoy gutting you.
I was supposed to say that to you. Ooh, nice, an autosave before the fight. Get back here! You are not running away.
Take cover! Take cover! Take them out!
Bodyguard. Finish him off.
You humans think you're so superior.
We are.
But you're no better than us. I gave you a chance to save them, and you threw it away! Who's the real terrorist here? You'll have to do better than that if you want to stop us. One day soon, the human race is gonna pay for what it's done. Damn it! You think killing me will make a difference? The Batarians have stayed hidden long enough. We won't be ignored, not anymore. There are thousands more like me waiting their turn, each one willing to die for our cause. What? What do you want? Details? It doesn't matter. It's too late for you. When the vids flash with images of your colonies in flames, you'll know the Batarian rebellion has begun.
Who's your leader? Who's orchestrating all this?
I'm through talking. Just kill me. Get it over with.
You can actually choose to leave him for the Alliance after this choice. I mean, if you're going Paragon, why would you even get to this point? Yeah.
Gladly.
You're done.
Is it safe?
You're standing in the open. You haven't been shot. What do you think?
There might have been something I could have done to help. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you.
He doesn't
Have you
know
found
what
Katie and
choice
her
I made.
team?
Yeah, they're in there.
Balak murdered Katie and the others. Blew them up with a bomb.
All of them? Katie? And her brother? Everyone? How could this happen? I thought you were... Couldn't you save them?
You need to understand something. Not everyone out here in the big bad galaxy likes humans. It's not safe. Some days the bad guys are gonna win. You ask me, the good guys made out pretty well today.
So this son of a bitch, this Balak. At least he's dead, right?
That's right.
Killed him myself.
Good. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
Hand over your Omni tool.
That Omni tool of yours looks handy and expensive. Your gratitude go that far?
How could I say no to the man who saved my home and family? I hope you get good use out of it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers.
Have you found them?
I came across a member of your crew. He didn't make it.
I see.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard.
Yeah, I didn't finish that just because I was trying to get to this point, because really that doesn't really matter. Let me see here. Yeah, definitely got that nice little extra boost. I'll save this. Actually, I could give this to Garrus if I wanted. Yeah, I may as well. And I'll keep these. I'll keep one for Liara. Yikes. That's what remains of them. Ugh. Nasty. So now, I'm curious about the quest that takes place in Mass Effect 3, where Balak shows up wanting to get back at you, but then you convince him to aid you. Like, does that quest even happen if he's not involved? Because now he's obviously dead? Okay. So now we can just go ahead and leave. I could go ahead and do the missing engineers, but I really am not interested. Now, this popped up, and this popped up mainly because of the background choice I made where I grew up on Earth. And I'm pretty sure this is the quest that has to do with that. So maybe we'll just go straight there. Where did it say that is? The Plutus system. Okay. Alright, so now that we've done that and gotten that out of the way, now we can head for Liara. By the way, that conversation with the council where they pop up and say, hey, by the way, we found about this planet called Vermeer. Yeah, that already happened after the last video. There's no point you can actually, like, disconnect them or anything in that conversation. There's really nothing relevant that much. You do have that confrontation with Balix's, Lieutenant Charn. And I could have either convinced him to leave by saying, don't be stupid, or by... Hold on. Whoops. Yeah, return to the Normandy. I could either have said, don't be stupid, and caused him to leave, or just attacked him and take him down. And it was like, well, I already did the make him walk away in the Paragon one. I'll just take him down in this one. Batarian scum. By the way, I also did some conversations in between as well, checking up on my crew members since we did a main mission. And the only things that happened really was Ashley told me about the anniversary she was celebrating, and she was like, "So you still want me baggage and all?" I was like, "Hey, you're a tough woman. I like that." And she was like, "Oh, really? You think you can handle me, huh?" And then I talked to Garrus, and Garrus was like, "I want to thank you for teaching me to be ruthless and such." And he said he's gonna reapply for Spectre training, even though his dad wouldn't like it, but he wants to get things done the way he wants to, just like me, following my example. And I was like, good for you. I'm proud of you, my student, my protege. That's basically what happened. Alright, let me see if I can pinpoint this location for this mission here. Where is it? Hold on. You always gotta look in the journal to make sure you know which system it's supposed to be in. The Pluto system of the Hades Gamma cluster. Okay. Go ahead and make a save before we do this. You know what I've never done? I've never done a mix of what is supposed to be the quote-unquote intended choices based on what path you're gonna go. Like, I've never done a path where I chose to be ruthless as well as Earthborn and then go full Paragon, or do the Spaceborn heroic background, but then go Renegade. Only because it seems like they conflict with each other, but that's part of the fun of mixing it up, I guess, also. Like, to see how those things pan out if you go the ways that they are not really intended to go. Here we go. Hades Gamma. Plutus. Here we go. Okay. Looks like I haven't been here before, because there's stuff I can still survey here. Oh, is this where it is? Anything blinking? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so then I guess it's on this planet here. Have to check the map. Let's see. Anomaly, debris, the Warlord's Outpost. There it is. I like that from way back here you can see it in the distance. Whereas other games, like the rendering, like you wouldn't be able to see it until you got closer. Just a nice little observation I'm noticing about this. There's a mineral deposit right here. Ah, we ain't got time for materials, not anymore. Alright.
On my way.
Let's get inside. So we don't have to deal with the heat. Alright. Now...
On me.
I'm on my way.
It's like, get off my back, Ash. Alright, so now I'm gonna make another save here. So I can see how this goes. And again, this is I'm pretty sure, if I recall, this is a quest that is unique, that you only get if you chose the background to be an Earthborn, instead of a colony-born or a spaceborn.
I'd hoped the Alliance would take this meeting seriously. Instead, they insult me by sending a military grunt to show me how tough they are. According to your file, your only mark of distinction is that you stupidly got your own soldiers killed on Torfin.
I'm not here to put up with your crap, Darius. Shall we talk, or should I just shoot you now?
You can't speak to me that way. You and your Alliance owe me, Shepard. You see this gun? This is your gun. Your military set me up here, and now it wants to pretend it doesn't know me! But I know the truth. The Alliance needed me here, so treat me with the respect I deserve!
You said we set you up. Did the Alliance give you weapons?
After the Batarians were driven out of the Verge, the Alliance wanted to stabilize
Maybe
the
this is
region.
because I chose the Ruthless
I had the
background.
strongest syndicate in the
Not
area.
the
They
Earthborn
gave
background,
me
but the
the
Ruthless
weapons and money
background.
I needed
I think
to
that's
take
what that
over.
is. Sorry about that.
So do not pretend we are so different, soldier. I deserve your Alliance's gratitude, not these attacks!
I got the quest mixed up. The one that you get if you're Earthborn is the one at the Citadel, with the guy near the bar. This is the one you get if you chose the Ruthless background. My apologies. I was a little confused. I had that backwards.
You want the respect you deserve, you piece of crap? Here you go.
You can't find me.
Go, go, go!
Why you?
don't think that's gonna be happening, Darius.
I will destroy you!
I'm on it. Locked and loaded.
Jammers online.
I'm on it.
Any day that ends with one less crackpot self-proclaimed lord out on the frontier is a good one. You've earned your pay today. Millions for defense, not 1 cent for tribute. Huh.
Perimeter secured.
Looks like there's a few things here we can grab.
On me.
Get it back and Hackett's gonna be like, I'm real sorry to hear about how that went down, Shepard. And I'll be like, I'm not. Why do you think my background is considered ruthless? I am, of course, curious about how you handle that. I mean, again, this is why I'm curious about how things go if you chose the Spaceborne and Ruthless background and then you choose to be completely Paragon. Like, how do you handle that when everyone thinks you're supposed to be completely ruthless? Exit door has been opened.
To me.
Securing point.
Alright, so now we just go back to the Normandy and report this to Hackett. Come on. You can do it.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Thanks, Joker.
I'm sorry that you were unable to negotiate with Darius peacefully. His death is regrettable. Nevertheless, the resulting chaos will create a power vacuum that makes future raids upon our miners unlikely.
You put Darius in power, but he was getting greedy. You wanted me to kill him.
The Alliance does not condone assassination. We would never give that order. Killing Darius was your decision alone. And because you're a Spectre, we couldn't reprimand you if we wanted to. Thank you for your assistance in this matter, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Thanks, Hackett. You'll be more thankful for my help when we get to Mass Effect 3. Okay, now that we've done that, I think it's time, although I'm curious if there's anything I need to take care of on the Citadel. I think I'll go check that out. I don't recall there's anything in particular. Like, there could be the reporter, there could... I don't remember, did I do the Admiral who's like, I'm going to inspect the ship? I think I did, and... Or maybe I didn't. Why don't we go ahead and double check that before we end it here. And I might go around the Citadel just to check if there's anything to take care of. If not, then more than likely the next video will start, the next part of this playthrough will start when we are inside the Prothean site and we're about to discover Liara, because while there aren't any Paragon or Renegade choices or of significance on that mission, you guys got to see how Liara is, when you don't go after her at like early on, when you wait until this late in the game to go find her. Because remember, she's been trapped in that bubble in that dig site all this time. And I remember I could not believe what she was like the first time I tried that out, where I waited this long to go find her. Just wait till you guys see that. Alright, so let me check really quick whether or not, because I don't even remember if I ever actually went to the Citadel after I finished up with Pharos. I don't remember that if I did or not.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh, I didn't. He's here. All right, let's do this.
Tin Hut!
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
What do you want?
Admiral, I'm on urgent business with the Citadel. Is there something you need?
Let's get one thing clear, Shepard. You might be a specter to the aliens, but to me, you're just another junior officer. Be respectful.
Ha!
I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I don't like it either.
I wasn't keen on it either, but there are advantages to being above the law.
Don't let the title go to your head. No one's above the law.
Shows what you
I don't
know.
begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Don't you dare insult my ship. The Normandy is one of the greatest spaceships in video game history.
This ship saved our lives a dozen times over.
An exaggeration. I've read your reports. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
I don't think so.
Normandy is an Alliance warship, but she's on loan to the Citadel. That means she's not in your chain of command.
I believe there's something wrong with my ears. Did you just contradict me?
Darn right I did.
This ship is Council property right now. So, respectfully, please clear the gangway.
Have it your way, Commander. But expect me to file a report on this.
Just straight up turned him away and turned him down from doing an inspection. So that's one way to go about it. And I'm kind of tempted to reload just so I can maybe show you guys other ways we can go about it. Where we... In fact, I probably should have just saved right there. Ugh. Rather than just rely on the autosave. Because if I recall, there are some other Renegade options and dialogue choices that you can make if you let him do the inspection. Especially because I pretty much have my Renegade meter maxed out now. So now I can pretty much do any Renegade choice that I want to for the rest of the game, no matter what it is. So if this is the first time I've been back to the Citadel since I even did Pharos, oh my goodness. That means I still have a few things to do here. But again, like I said, I'll take care of those off camera. Although, if the reporter's waiting for me at the end of the elevator, I think maybe I'll try and do that. To show you guys what that's like. Depending on your choice, because of course you know that carries over.
With exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
XO Presley has the deck. Let's see. I'll save. Save there. I don't care that much about going back and checking out those choices. I'm sure I could look those up on YouTube somewhere. Alright.
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic.
Admiral.
Let's get... And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
Captain Anderson made it clear to me that my assignment came from way up
Remember
in the
that when I tell you to jump. I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw...
Don't insult my ship.
This... But no. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander.
She is.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
Sounds like a fairly common situation.
Commander, I suggest you secure your mouth. It's going to get you in trouble. Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
There are no amateurs on this crew. They know to keep idle chatter minimized during combat, and I can bellow with the best DIs.
A fair point. I suppose the design has no chance of becoming standard. No need to worry about a generation of recruits learning things bass-ackwards. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
Do you read history?
Men of limited vision said the same thing about early aircraft, submarines, and tanks.
There's two ways I could take that, Commander, but that is true. I suppose the early U-boats weren't much better. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander.
Watch it.
Krogan? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander?
He didn't say a sorry because they haven't gotten Liara yet.
Nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
I'm Normandy's commanding officer. The regs state I have the authority to say who does and doesn't come aboard. If you disagree, send a complaint up the chain of command.
Sophistry, Commander. You know I'm right. You want them on board that bad? Fine. Don't quote regs at me. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
We showed the Council something they hadn't thought of with our fighter carriers. You may disapprove of Normandy, but she's just another way we're outthinking them.
That assumes Normandy's technologies can become practical in the future. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Alright, so that's another way you can go about it. Where you can still get the same Renegade points. Get a couple more Renegade dialogue choices in there. Now let's see if the reporter is down here, and if we will...
So Garrus,
excuse me.
any regrets about leaving CSAC?
Hold on.
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSAC.
True enough. I'd rather be fighting than trusted to somebody else.
So I was gonna say, before these two decide to chat, is that the reporters down here will try and do that, and then we'll stop while I check to see if there's anything else I can take care of, and then we will continue at the dig site acquiring Liara. Let's see, is she here? Yes, she is. Alright, let's chat with the reporter here. Alright. Okay. Go ahead and save here, since I got the result I kind of wanted with the Admiral.
Commander Shepard? Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
Go away!
I'm not in the mood, Miss Al-Jalani.
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
I think it's stuffed.
I don't have time to justify myself to your viewers. I have a galaxy to save. Excuse me.
Your choice, Shepard.
So you can completely blow her off. Now let's reload. And let's actually do the interview and explore the Renegade dialogue choices that you can make.
Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News.
Depends.
Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard... I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
Some topics are classified.
So long as you understand that I may not be able to answer all questions.
I'm sure our viewers will understand. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
It's overdue.
We all know it should have happened years ago. I hope the Council realizes that we won't sit at the kids' table forever.
Some believe that without firm action on our part, the Council will continue to treat us like poor relations. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
They know better.
I think they know not to ask me to work against my own people.
I think our viewers will be glad to hear that, Commander. You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
I think this is the choice that you can say, time to shut you up. And then I can punch her, if I recall. A great human innovation.
The Normandy is a triumph of human engineering. Like our development of fighter carriers, it shows other races that we're able to think outside the box.
That's gratifying. Many defeatist officers claim that the Alliance can't compete with the naval power of, say, the Turians. Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I command the Normandy.
Miss Al-Jalani, I wear the Alliance uniform. And if you think anyone other than me says where the Normandy can go, you're sadly mistaken.
No offense intended, Commander. I'm sure you have to follow the orders of your superiors. Of course, now your superiors are aliens. Speaking of your new job, did the Council order you to sabotage human research concern on Noveria?
Look at this. I don't think I've ever heard her ask this question before. I guess because I did the other main missions first and then came back. Huh. I blew up the hot labs.
I made that call to save myself, my crew, and the inhabitants of Noveria. And I'd do it again.
It's gratifying to see someone who'll make tough choices to protect the lives of humans. Given your recent experiences, do you think humanity will ever get the respect it deserves from the galactic community?
When we're strong.
Ever read Machiavelli? He believed it's better to be feared than loved. We build a few dozen more dreadnoughts, I guarantee we'll be respected.
I hope they remember that when they pass the next defense budget. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I can either be like, the Council protected him and just rat them out, or I can do the time to shut you up. Gosh, I'm conflicted. What do I want to do? You know what I'm curious about? I'm curious that if I actually do this choice and punch her now, will she bring it up the next time I see her in the second game?
I've had enough of your snide insinuations.
Wow!
You son of a bitch! I'll make sure everyone in the Alliance sees that. Your career is over.
Huh. Your career is over. That's hilarious. So I'm gonna stick with that. I could have gone back and changed that, or done a different choice and be like, yeah, the council protected him just to end it. But I'm curious if she will actually bring it up the next time I see her in Mass Effect 2. You know, considering what just happened and what she said. So, like I said, I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna check around the Citadel, see what else has popped up here, if there anything else has, if there's something to get. In fact, I think, what's his name? The Fan is gonna be back there, so I may go back and see him again. And, more than likely, like I said, we'll be, the next time we continue, we'll be at the planet where Liara is. So stay tuned.